Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David. It is Wednesday, May 10th. I haven't seen too much of the news today. I know that I had to look it up just now to make sure that Donald Trump did actually have his CNN Town Hall in New Hampshire this evening. And he did. And I think the only headline I had was AOC said something was like a disaster or something like that. Which, if you ever expected AOC to say that he was really articulate and insightful, yeah, well, that's never going to happen, right? That would be like Tucker Carlson saying something nice about Hillary. So, putting that all to the side, I want to find out, very much a cold read because I've read nothing on this town hall. How did the town hall go? How did the town hall go, Spirit? What can you tell me? And again, the only thing I saw on it was AOC had a negative opinion of it and something about Trump spouted off on his election lies and his recent conviction. No details. It's just literally, Googling Trump town hall date and going through it just to find one that confirmed it was tonight. Okay, so Spirit, what do we got? For entertainment purposes only. Are you entertained? Maybe you will be. Oh, just a PSA. If you are a big Trump supporter and a big MAGA-phile, this probably won't be the channel for you. He's not viewed very kindly on here. So anything you hear from me is probably going to be in a negative light. If there's something really good about it, I'll say it, but don't expect it. So you've been warned. You can go move on to something else. You don't need to watch this. Okay, for those still here, let's see what Spirit has to say. Okay, the injustice of it all. Okay, so we have the Justice card crossed by the Wheel of Fortune. All right, so knowing Donald, he's going to talk about the injustices that were done to him. The injustice of having the election stolen, the injustice of the Justice Department. Basically, it's going to be him talking about how people are lying, things aren't fair and balanced. Turn this one upside down and then you have the idea, right? It was going to be a whining fest. And the Wheel of Fortune, because basically he's being held accountable. This is life coming back around on Donald Trump. All the things he did before are coming around, but this is also how he's stuck. He's stuck on that wheel. And it's the same old message over and over and over again, right? He doesn't have anything new. He just rehashes the old stuff, the old grievances. Okay, in the past. Okay, here's where CNN's making their agreement with Donald Trump. They think that this is going to be great. They're going to attract advertisers and right-wing Trump supporters to the CNN brand. And there's, Trump is the lion over the brew of CNN and their move towards the center/right to replace Fox, which will be interesting now that Tucker's going to Twitter, because I don't think anybody saw that one coming. At least none of the readers I typically watch saw that one coming. Current situation. Okay, we're at a crossroads here. I think, in some ways, people need to. This is two things. No, this is the second two, by the way. It's a crossroads. People need to make a decision. Are they going to still support Donald Trump when they're seeing the same old thing over and over again? Or are they going to go a different direction? Pardon me, sneezes. Mel gets his psychic light bulb going off. I guess I get a sneeze. Well, that'll make for entertaining YouTube videos. Okay, so Two of Swords, it's crossroads. I think this is for Trump supporters. Are they going to go for another round of Donald Trump? But also it's CNN. Is this a good decision? Was this, we did this. They're going to look at the ratings. They're going to look at the feedback on that. And they're going to look and see, was this little experiment worth it? We'll find out. Overarching energy. King of Wands. Okay. So, again, I think CNN's reading is tied in with this. And I'll go back and when I do the summary, I'll bring the CNN part of it. But let's focus on Donald Trump. I think he felt he was strong. He made his points. he's in control, and he's the king of wands. He's the man of action, and he wanted to project strength. I'm sure he wanted to. I'm sure he wasn't successful. I didn't watch it, and I have no intention of watching it. Lesson to be learned. You be cray-cray, boy. You are super cray. And, the King of Wands could also be your fans watching you now. And they're starting to understand how super cray you are. That you just, I'm just piling on at this point. Outcome, Knight of Wands. Okay, so Donald's he thinks he's done well. He's going to keep on fighting. In his mind, again, he can tell anybody anything he wants to. He can create his own reality and then go forward with his plan to be reelected. So he thinks it went fine. And underneath it all is the Chariot. So that's interesting that the first two cards and the bottom cards are all major arcana. So, carrying on. This is just another day in the hit parade of Donald J. Trump. Now, if we were doing this from a CNN point of view, they're trying to be fair and balanced. They're literally trying to be what Fox News's motto was. But, there's a karmic destiny here that you might repeat the same mistakes they did. And I think they're trying to avoid that. Again, in the past, they're trying to make new agreements, bringing new management in, and trying to take the network in a new direction. And now they have to assess whether this new direction is worth going into. Because you need to look at the lay of the land. You need to look how which way the wind is blowing. And do you want to continue going to the right? Is that going to work out for you? Because not everything that you see is what is actually out there. What gets you popularity and likes on social media isn't necessarily policy. And just because people are saying, I'll watch Donald Trump, doesn't mean they want to watch Donald Trump on CNN. Because you were the enemy. And don't delude yourself that somehow if you think you have Donald Trump on there and a couple of ex-Fox people that Fox News folks are going to run to your brand. They aren't. They've been programmed. They're delusional. They've been programmed that CNN is bad. And it's going to, just like, it would be like anybody on the left watching Fox News, watching Fox try to go from right-wing media to left-center media. Nobody who watches MSNBC or CNN is going to want to watch Fox News. They've watched them lie. They know they're liars. And for the Trumpsters, CNN's a bunch of liars. They're never going to do it. So CNN needs to, come up with a new plan. Or if they're going to go to the right wing, they better go slowly and they better be careful what they're doing. But I think with CNN, they're fully committed to doing this. So that crossroads and that decision is more how quickly they're going to do it. And how far. But for Donald J. Trump, he went in there, talked about the injustices. He's a broken record. And now people are going to need to make up their minds if they're going to continue to support him. Because some people still see him as the King of Wands, the guy who's going to get stuff done and tells you like it is. And other people looked at him and said, this guy is absolutely crazy. So in the end result, he probably didn't do himself any favors. Now, just a couple of quick four-carders. Now that I've read the general gist, it almost answers these next two questions. I was just going to do four-carders on how Donald Trump is feeling about this and how CNN's feeling about this. So we should probably also ask, how did the attendees, we'll start off with this, how did the attendees of the town hall feel about this? Maybe they're more important, because I've already answered it. CNN, okay. Town hall. Let's just focus on the folks in the town hall. The folks, Spirit, can you let us know? Generally speaking, the vibe in the town hall, how did people react to this town hall? Okay, you want to stay up? We're going to stay up. Four-carder. Nope, they're going to be rendering judgment. You're not going to leave there saying, again, Donald Trump's a polarizing person. You're not going to leave there saying, man, I just don't know. He might be good. He may not be good. No, you left with an opinion. Truth is told. A lot of people are starting to see this guy for who he is. Probably for the people with negative opinions, they're seeing who he is. They're seeing that he's delusional. We've got the 3 of Coins, and we've got the Empress card. And underneath, we have the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so what do we got? Overall, we have judgment. People went, they saw, they listened to what he had to say, and they're going to make a judgment on it. What's that judgment going to be? Well, they're going to go back and they're probably going to talk with their friends and, download. People say, hey, you went to the town hall, or did you watch the town hall? What'd you think? People are going to start talking in small groups about what they liked and didn't like about that town hall. And probably a lot of stuff was revealed, or, they're understanding more and more who this guy is and what this guy is about. He's convicted of a rape trial, but he says it's a witch hunt and he didn't get a fair trial. But that's demonstrably false. 9 people voted unanimously to convict him, and the judge gave him opportunities to present a defense and to testify in person. He wouldn't do it. And then on the other hand, they're going to look at Trump. And they're actually going to start thinking about what's best for them. And is Donald Trump the person who's best for them? They're going to look at a town hall and say, what's going to take care of my family? What's going to put food on my table, keep a roof over our head, and our bodies clothed? So, and again, 3 of Pentacles, not only talk about their friends, but they're going to talk about money. They're going to talk about everything that's going on. Because underneath it, I think they feel like they've been shortchanged with Donald Trump. Donald Trump went in there promising them a lot of stuff, and he didn't deliver on a lot of stuff. And he had a Republican Congress to back him up, at least for the first 2 years. And, again, he promised a lot of stuff. He didn't deliver. And, people got hurt with that. So, yeah, I think his presentation has sloughed off more people that would have otherwise supported him or has supported him in the past. Okay. What's next? Is CNN going to have another town hall? I don't need to ask about Donald. He already knows. He knows he's wonderful. He knows he nailed it. Is CNN going to have any more town halls, or was one enough? Let's find out. Okay, here we go. For entertainment purposes only. Oh no. Toast of the town. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, and, oh, look, the Justice card's underneath. Okay, so is CNN going to have any more Donald Trump town halls? Well, they think that probably with the ratings and their feedback, they're going to view this, whatever that happened with this town hall, this seems to have been a success with some subgroup of people. And, maybe there was a spike in viewership, but I think it's one of those things that if they're going to build on it, they need to move quickly. Why do they need to move quickly? Probably because justice is coming for Trump. So if you're going to, take advantage of this guy and try and get people on the right over here, you're going to have to move quickly and maybe a little bit recklessly to get things in there. So I think this is just showing that they got good ratings and they're going to move quickly trying to sign him up for another one. But underneath it, no, justice is coming. This is not CNN being fair and balanced. Maybe they think they're being fair and balanced, but justice is coming for Donald Trump. So they will go forward with a new message, a new offer no to Trump. Why don't you come join us? This is also reaching out to the MAGA people. Hey, look, we had Trump's town hall, and this is great. And really what they're looking at is money. They want money. They want the advertisers' money. They want GOP donor type money. Maybe they ought to be a little bit concerned about Russian oligarch money. But I think that maybe they sold enough ad revenue. I think they saw an increase in their revenues because of this, or they predict they will get increase in revenues of this. So I predict that CNN will continue to have Donald Trump town halls and Donald Trump events because it makes them money. That's disappointing. But I could be wrong. We'll find out. All right. Hope you enjoyed this reading for entertainment purposes only and all that. Thank you for subscribing to my channel and leaving comments. And if you're a Trumpster and you're still here, hey, sorry, man. The cards are the cards. And my interpretation is my interpretation. Don't like it? You can start your own tarot channel and come up with your own interpretations. Have a good night. Bye-bye.